find you here?
You don't look like a local.
I live in Vizima, but I'm just returning from a great convention of alchemists, pyromancers, and geomancers in Oxenfurt. Wonderful city, Witcher, a cradle of science.
I don't doubt it. Did the convention reach any specific conclusions?
It was an incredible experience. I presented my dissertation on... specific? Conventions aren't meant to be specific.
Then I'm not sure I see the sense.
Science is like a great river, full of currents, whirls, and treacherous shallows. A single raftsman can never know every secret of the river. He must sail to the harbor and share his knowledge with other raftsmen.
And get drunk and spend his last money on whores. I think I see the point now.
Science is like a river. Sorry, I got lost in thought.
You were talking about returning to Vizima.
Ah, yes. Because of this quarantine, I'm losing time in this inn. I have extremely important research waiting. And what am I doing? Sitting in this dump and drinking alcohol. Badly distilled alcohol. I've sent a message to my friend, another alchemist. He is my only hope. Hopefully he will send me a pass.
Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you. They must admit me, they must.
So one needs a pass in order to get into the city.
Do you ask everyone for permission to examine or dissect them?
Of course not. But you're a mutant. A scientifically wrought improvement. Something unnatural.
That explains it.
Don't take offense. I'm merely curious.
Need any help from a witcher?
I do. Check the notice I hung outside.
I wanted to ask you about alchemy.
Finally, someone worth talking to. Here I thought the locals had no interests beyond their daily concerns.
I'm not exactly a local. And think about it. If the locals were all interested in alchemy, they wouldn't have much need for you.
Ha! Typically short-sighted. Witcher, alchemy is the mother of all sciences. And do you know why? For it allows us to understand the world. All that surrounds you is none other than the alchemy you strive so dutifully to deride. Alchemical processes transpire in your body at all times. They allow you to eat, breathe, and excrete. What's more, they are responsible for your thoughts and feelings. Alchemy is life.
We need to change the subject before the peasants decide to burn us at the stake.
One cannot shut the mouth of science. But fine. What do you wish to know?
So yeah, you can learn more about how to make potions and stuff like that.
I'm interested in formulae.
Ready-made formulae are rare and difficult to acquire, so I encourage you to experiment, modify recipes you already have. Most people underestimate the value of using the empirical method in science.
So we know where to get ingredients is, we know how to obtain our chemical bases. We know all this shit!
I think I've heard enough.
But we've only just begun.
I'm finished.
Farewell.
Alright! So we leveled up not too long ago, so we should spend our talent points on learning that monster lore. Is the stream still running fine?
Yeah.
Sweet! So we're gonna use one flint now to light up this fireplace. And chillax some. Some monster is super handy, and oils. So oils is what we're gonna coat our blades in to say you could use necrophage oil, which does more damage to like the undead, so ghouls, owl ghouls, that kind of thing. So this is also a really handy talent to get.
I never used oils.
You never used oils.
Never.
The shade.
I just stocked myself up on potions and shit.
Oils are super handy. Alright, so
I did put whetstones and shit on my blade.
Yeah. So that's kind of like an oil. It's the same concept. You put something on your blade to enhance its potential.
I just didn't want to waste my material on like oils if I could make like 10 swallows or something.
I hear you. All right, so now in the strength thing, this is just generally a really handy stat to buff out, because look at it, you do more damage, you have a better chance at parrying, you have more health, you know, you're more resistant to knockdown and bleeding. So
yeah, these are the things I love to see.
It's generally really handy to just have this.
Yeah.
Dexterity as well. So this is gonna kind of make you quicker in a way. So you have a better chance at hitting opponents and avoiding opponents, and resistance to blinding. I don't really think I came across blinding too much. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I have come across it, but I forgot what enemy.
But still,
was it Bruxa?
Still, it's extremely handy to have because of the attack and dodge. You just get him better basically. So again, endurance +2, so we have more endurance, so it regenerates quicker, and we just get more resistances. So resistances are just...
Fucking pain and stun resistance.
Oh,
is so
yeah, pain. Oh man, pain is just horrible.
Girl's like, ah!
Yeah, he just stands there screaming, and he just get absolutely pummeled on in the meantime, and it's just horrible.
Especially if there's more than one enemy.
Ah, definitely.
Who can inflict pain. Because I've had times where I just got pain after pain after pain after pain inflicted on me.
Yeah.
And I just died.
So you noticed that with the bar guests, they were attacking in packs, so that's going to be a really common thing. So we've only got one bronze hand point right now, so we could either buff up our strong steel, fast steel, group steel. It's a really good idea to be boosting up the group steel if you only have one talent point. If you have a second one, pull it in fast, because bar guests are more susceptible to fast attacks, like on a single enemy, rather than strong attacks. If you try and use strong attack on a fast enemy, there's a high chance you're gonna miss. So, oh no, we don't have enough stuff for anything. But well. We'll meditate till dawn.
We only have
one
algorithm, and that's the furnace.
Yeah, but because we got the those intelligence boosts, we're gonna be able to just literally run into the nearest bush and start like eating all the berries and shit.
Yeah.
So we're gonna meditate till dawn, set the gates open, and then we'll go and explore the village.
Witchy.
So that little dingling sound that you heard then was this area saying that how it's safe now. So at nighttime it's dangerous, but in daytime it's safe. We don't need to worry about bar guests randomly coming during the daytime. So you can see here all of these new journal entries we've got now. This is all because we put stuff into our learning about monsters. So we learned about, and oils as well. So we also learned how to make some oils as well. So basic like starter oils. Very handy stuff. Very handy stuff indeed.
I love him. He's so funny.
Yeah.
Greetings.
Yes, I'm a dwarf. No, I don't support the Scoia'tael. Yes, I've paid both taxes and bribes. Many times. Today, in fact.
Calm down, I just wanted to talk.
I'll be calm in my grave. Optimistically, that won't be long now.
I'll try not to miss the funeral.
Make sure and show up for the execution, too. They once herded me off to see a non-human get hanged. Let me tell you, laughed my head off.
I gather they don't like non-humans around here.
Neither here nor anywhere in the Northern Kingdoms. An official in Vizima recently won an innovation award. Invented a gallows especially designed for dwarves.
What's so innovative about that?
Nothing, but think of the savings. When you're producing them in the hundreds, all that extra wood can be used to make other goods. Toy swords, for instance.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
I love it. So yeah, non-humans include dwarfs, elves, gnomes, Varginoi, witches as well. Witcher is a non-human, so they're all kind of banded into the same group. If you're not a person, you're not equal. Basically,
you're considered a freak.
If you're not a human, you're not equal. Yeah. So he said he doesn't support the Scoia'tael. So who are the Scoia'tael?
Who are the Scoia'tael?
Terrorists, or firebrands you'd call them. They're fighting for the rights of non-humans. Scoia'tael is Elven for squirrels, called that due to the squirrel tails that dangle from their caps.
So, yeah, as he said then, they're non-humans who kind of like use guerrilla tactics to like fight the humans and stuff to try and kind of get some kind of equality going. But really, I think the Scoia'tael does more harm to the non-humans than good.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
they'll see that themselves.
I mean, the
like,
humans
they're-
do, as a result, the humans see that the non-humans are a force to be reckoned with, but at the same time, they're just going to see them as an enemy.
Why the fuck? Hold on, Game Mania's calling me.
Hello? Where's my game?
Hello? Hey. Ja? Nee, die heb ik niet ontvangen. Ik was de hele tijd op mijn Vita aan het kijken en... Ja, ik heb hem vandaag toevallig bij bol.com gepreorderd, omdat ik zo bang was dat hij ergens anders niet zou komen. Dus helaas. Ja, in ieder geval heel erg bedankt toch voor toch even te bellen. Oké, doei doei.
What was that about?
Collector's edition for The Witcher 3 that they got the thing that they're gonna get it. And I
Well,
was
you
like,
already ordered
yeah.
it.
I was like, well, I was too afraid.
Yeah.
Because I didn't hear anything back from him, but apparently he sent a message through his phone on PSN
Oh,
back
okay.
to me.
No, shut up. So if we ask him if we trade with him now, non-humans, even though they're kind of like, oh man, I get it, I'm a dwarf, get over it. At the same time, they do have to watch themselves, because if anyone like even suspects that they're in league with Scoia'tael, they're gonna be hung or have their head chopped off. So it's it's a very delicate subject asking if you trade with them. And I think if we actually ask him if they trade with him, he tells you to just fuck off and he won't talk to you again. So
I'm not sure.
Will I find any
for the
around
rest
here?
of the day, he won't talk
You
to you.
aiming to catch me off guard or just nosy? In any case, I'll not answer you.
Fine. I wouldn't want to cause you trouble. Let's talk about something else.
Yes?
See, he was a bit kind of like, you know, defensive about that. If we actually just said, do you trade with them, he'd be like, fuck off. Nah, shut up!
Why do the locals persecute non-humans?
Why the pricks going cunts? It's the natural order of things. Humans have always hated dwarves and elves. Not for me to know why.
I'm not sure I understand.
Then ponder it on your own. Or discuss it with that maggot Brog. I don't talk to strangers about these things.
Fine.
Yes?
Let's talk about weapons.
Well, I'm no specialist, though I can forge swords. Bring me 3 different ores and I'll forge you an excellent steel sword.
Can you get Nana inside the house, please, babe?
Yeah, I gotta pee anyway.
Nana's like going hardcore right now, and she just does this weird dancing act along the fucking fence. She's going, hello, 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 to all the people walking by. So to stop that, it's just good to get her in the house.
Don't continue.
Alright, we're not gonna continue then, we're gonna wait for Jany.
I'm gonna pee.